In this video, I wanted to talk about the best sleep supplement you're not taking. So if you've done any research on sleep, you've probably seen recommendations to take melatonin, but hardly anybody is talking about magnesium. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how magnesium affects sleep. So first, let's talk about the differences between magnesium and melatonin. So melatonin is a hormone made in your body, and it's secreted by the pineal gland. And melatonin is going to govern your body's sleep and wake signals. So your melatonin is going to be the highest right before you go to bed. So magnesium is a mineral, and you do have magnesium in your bones, but you are going to primarily get this through your diet. And magnesium is involved with hundreds of biological processes, but today we're just going to focus on the effects for sleep. The biggest difference that you're going to notice is that magnesium relaxes muscles. So let's say that you're a person who has a tendency towards anxiety and you store tension in, let's say, your shoulders and in your back. It's going to help alleviate some of that tension, thereby making it easier to sleep. That being said, though, there was a study done that looked at magnesium supplementation in people who had depression and anxiety, and the people in the study who took magnesium also saw improved effects. The other really big benefit that you're going to notice is that magnesium increases GABA. So GABA is a neurotransmitter that governs your body's response to stress. So basically, by supplementing with magnesium, you're going to increase your GABA, thereby making it easier for you to get to sleep because your body's response to stress is going to be lower. There's also evidence to show that magnesium improves sleep quality. And so basically, when you take magnesium, you're going to feel more well-rested versus if you hadn't. Now, this one hasn't been studied as extensively as the first two. There's only a handful of studies, and they are in elderly or in infants, but there are implications to extend that out to adult populations. For example, there was a study that looked at people who had insomnia in a long-term care facility, and they saw reduced insomnia symptoms and better sleep quality for the people who supplemented with magnesium. The other evidence that I have in favor of this is all anecdotal. Part of the reason that I got interested in magnesium in the first place is because somebody recommended to me that they saw positive effects in their sleep. And I can tell you, at least from my own experience, that I have also noticed a positive effect when I choose to supplement with magnesium. And then the other effect that you're going to see with magnesium is that it improves pineal gland function. Now, at the time of this video, I have requested, but I do not yet have access to a study looking at magnesium supplementation on pineal gland function, but it's my understanding that there is improved pineal gland function with magnesium supplementation. And if you don't remember, going back to the beginning of this video, your pineal gland is what secretes melatonin. So I would assume, based on that by improving the pineal gland function, your body is more easily able to make melatonin. So if you're interested in magnesium, there's a couple of different things for you to keep in mind before you jump right in. First off, more is not better. And I know a lot of people have this attitude where more is more, but in the case of magnesium, if you take too much, you can actually notice negative effects with your sleep. The other thing to be really careful about is that magnesium has effects on a lot of different medications, and it can either upregulate or downregulate certain medicines. So if you are at all concerned, I would definitely say talk to your doctor to see if it's okay for you to supplement with magnesium. So it's actually really easy to get magnesium from your diet. It's going to be most abundant in healthy things like nuts and leafy greens. The highest source of dietary magnesium is going to be in pumpkin seeds, and you can actually get magnesium from dark chocolate. It's not anywhere close to the top as far as being the best source of magnesium, but that's an option as well. So if you're going to supplement, the best kind to take is going to be magnesium that dissolves in water, because that's going to be the most absorbable. The consensus seems to be that as far as what form to take, magnesium glycinate is the best because it lessens the side effects for digestive effects. That being said though, I take magnesium citrate and I really like it. If you're gonna take it, you just wanna start out with a smaller amount to mitigate some of the side effects. So if you're considering taking any magnesium absorbed through your skin, the jury's kind of out if it's actually effective or not. I looked at a paper called Transdermal Magnesium Fact or Fiction, and in it there's mixed reviews as far as if it's actually effective or not. Some studies did show a positive effect. There were other studies that showed no effect. The biggest discrepancy that I noticed was with magnesium lotions. Those tended to be the least effective in that paper. So at the end of the day, I'm a big fan of magnesium. Melatonin just doesn't work for me, and the couple times I've taken it, I've woken up in the middle of the night and had a really hard time getting back to bed, so I'm not going to take it anymore. What I personally choose to do is that I focus on a lot of habits surrounding my sleep, so that way my body is able to more easily produce its own melatonin, and then I just supplement with magnesium. Yeah, magnesium's not the same. It's going to knock you out like you took a sleeping pill or anything like that, but at least for me, I've tried it and I've been really happy with the effects that I've seen. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it, and if you also want to be a well-rested human, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell so you get notified every time I upload. Sweet dreams!